Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Tom Spark. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be showing you some of the best hack kind of pranks you can do to your friends or trick people. I made one of these videos in the past and it did really well, so I'm doing an updated one for you guys. Now guys, before we get on to the video, if you haven't already chosen a VPN provider, go ahead and check out my website, vpntierlist.com. I've rated pretty much every single VPN out there, and it's a great website and resource if you haven't chosen a VPN yet. VPNs are great to give you more privacy from your internet service provider. They can be used for torrenting to anonymize your IP address, and they can even be used to unblock geo-restricted content, protect your IP while gaming, and tons of other use cases. So go ahead and check that out, guys, if you want to help support the video and you haven't chosen a VPN yet. This list is unsponsored and the most accurate VPN ranking list out there. Alright guys, let's get back to the best hacking pranks. So guys, first up we're going to be doing one of these kind of like fake operating system within a browser. So the cool thing about this one is that you can actually full screen it and kind of trick your friend into thinking like their computer got hacked or something like that. It's like this weird kind of interface. It can be you put it on your computer and someone walks in your room and you're acting like you're hacking, you know. That could be kind of funny. So it's kind of cool. It also has a lot of different kind of interfaces that you can select from to kind of trick your friends. Something like this, Aperture Science, is kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of Deus Ex or some of those games, and it's kind of cool. So yeah, definitely check this one out. This one's called geektyper.com. Next up on the list, we're going to be showing a cool little thing where you control your friends or even troll Reddit or something like that. Basically, what you can do is make fake Facebook statuses. It's kind of a cool little thing. You update the profile picture, name, message, and stuff like this, and it's pretty much going to let you kind of create these fake little things without needing to use Photoshop. So you could create fake little posts, send them to your friends, troll around, or do whatever you want to do. Pretty funny. Next up, we can also talk about the next one, which is going to be kind of in the same vein, but with WhatsApp. You could kind of trick your friends into thinking these were like real conversations that happened. This one's called fakewhats.com, and this one I mentioned before is called Simitator. Next up, we're going to be doing this cool little thing. Now, this thing is not so much like a hacking prank per se, but it is kind of a cool hacky related kind of thing in the same niche. The reason I'm showing this one is because it's actually pretty cool and interesting. And you can kind of trick people to think that maybe like if you zoom in or full screen this or something like that, you could kind of trick them to think that their computer is locked in some kind of old-fashioned like operating system, which is kind of cool. It's basically how Google search engine used to look back in the day. So this is something you could kind of play with. This one's lgoog.im/terminal. So it's pretty cool. This is kind of like what the internet used to look like, computers used to look like before there's actual like graphical user interfaces that we use today. Next up, you could use this one called fakeupdate.net. And this one is like you can kind of, some of the things don't work, but some of them do kind of work. So you could full screen this on your friend's computer or something like that when you're at their house. And they'll be like, hey, why is my computer updating? Or something like this. Some kind of like, they'll think that Steam got messed up or something like that. Pretty funny. Installing some kind of update. Or even something like this, some kind of antivirus thing. So a lot of cool options here and pretty funny. So definitely check that one out as well. Next up, we can talk about Shadyurl.com. This is kind of a funny one. You enter just like a normal link and send it to someone, and it's going to make it super shady. So this is kind of funny to troll your friends. Not necessarily to get them to like click on a Trojan or anything like that, but kind of make them think that they could be and kind of trick them out a little bit and kind of scare them. This can be kind of cool to troll people with and definitely kind of something to have in your arsenal. Next up, we could talk about pranks.com, and this is similar to the first one I mentioned, but it has a little bit more options. This one has kind of cool things to make people think they're like actually on Windows and the old Windows, and it's pretty cool how, yeah, there you go. It even makes it think you have a virus. So some of these things can be pretty scary. This one is like a cracked screen if you want to make them think they have a cracked screen. Hacker typer simulator, kind of similar to the first one. This one's like a little maze that they have to, you know, get the thing to go through, and then it will scare them. Yeah, so they just go like this, and it eventually will probably scare them. I think this is the part where it scares you, where it gets a little harder. Yeah, so pretty scary. Next up, we could talk about Hypertyper. And this one's pretty cool. You can kind of just type around and act like an anonymous hacker guy. Maybe someone comes in your room and you're typing on it and it just looks kind of funny. Or for some kind of video or something like that, could be kind of funny to kind of get footage of. Next up, we have this one called Elon's Extension Dogecoin Edition. And basically what you're going to do here is you're going to put this on someone's browser extension. And basically every once in a while, it's just going to have Elon kind of dancing in the browser, just to kind of mess with your friends. So this is definitely kind of a funny thing to kind of trick your friends with and put it on their browser just to see, you know, what the reaction could be. And they'll be like, how the hell did this get there? So pretty funny. So guys, those are some of my best hacking prank kind of websites in 2022. Let me know which your favorite one is, or if I missed any in the comments down below. Always, if you want to support this video and videos like these, check out the VPN tier list to pick the perfect VPN. And I'll see you in the next video very soon.